Hello, 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 and welcome to another Kale Crunch ASMR video. Today, we will be doing some main character affirmations. Now, I have been told that I have main character syndrome, and it's true, they clocked me. The person who said that to me clocked me. I do have main character syndrome. I feel like things that are just unexplainable and amazing happen to me all the time, and I feel like my life is an anime and I am the protagonist. And I think that everyone deserves to feel that way. So we're gonna go over my lovely little checklist of affirmations to make you believe that you are the main character of your life and that you are exactly where you need to be. And yeah, it's an important thing to believe that you're exactly where you need to be, because you are, and this season that you're in has a purpose, whether you can see that purpose or not. And that can really help us. Sorry, my nose is itching. I hope that's not gross. That can help us figure out how to navigate the harder seasons, is knowing that they have a purpose for our future, because we sometimes wish that we just didn't have to go through the harder seasons. But there is another side, and there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and there is a purpose for the pain. And it is really important to believe that, so that we can have hope and we can have, you know, a trust that the future holds brighter things. So we're gonna start with our first affirmation. I am important. And here's how this is gonna work. I'm going to say, you are important. So sorry about that little break. My roommate was making a lot of noise, and now Mimic and Evie are back in the background, so that's good. Here's how this is going to work. I'm going to say, you are important, and you're going to repeat back to me, I am important. That way I am speaking the affirmation over you, and you are also speaking the affirmation over yourself. We're going to do it that way for every single one. Capiche? Capiche. Okay. You are important. Good, yes. Say it back to me just like that. It can be in your head if you want, but you have to at least think it back to me. Okay. You are important. You are important. Lots of people will try to tell you, you know, cosmically, that you're a little speck of dust on a planet that's a little speck of dust in a galaxy that's a little speck of dust in the universe. But it's not true. It is not true. It is not true. It might be true from the sense that you're small and the universe is large, but you were put on this planet for a reason. You have a purpose, and you might not even know what that purpose is yet, but you have one. And there are people who you might have already met, or you might meet later down the line, who are waiting on you to live in your purpose. And your purpose has to do with how you're going to interact with them. Or your purpose has to do with how you're going to go about your job. Or your purpose has to do with how you're going to adopt a pet. You might not know what it is yet, and it might change over time. You are going to have, not you might, but you are going to have multiple things on this earth that are meant for you to walk in. And that is a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing. So you are important. Say it back. Good. You're doing so good. You're doing so good. Check. I hope you believe that you are important, so I can check that off the list. You are the luckiest person you know. You might say, Kale, I'm definitely not the luckiest person I know. This bad thing has happened to me, or, you know, I never win maybe lotteries or the raffle. Here's the secret to being lucky, okay? Here's the true secret to being lucky. Take it from me, because I am actually the luckiest person I know. And I literally won a $250 speaker for free from Bingo today. Bingo, a game of all luck. The key to being lucky is believing that you're lucky. What? It's not that simple. Yeah, It is. You have to believe that life is literally rigged in your favor. Life is rigged in your favor. Because think about your favorite protagonist of an anime or any other TV show. They probably had some sort of tragic backstory, but they used that motivation later in their life. You may have had bad things happen to you. Bad things might still be happening to you, but you're going to use that strength later in life. That's how you have to view it. That's how you have to view it. Otherwise, sometimes it gets too sad. Oh, the camera was sad about that one. Sometimes it can be too sad to just think that the bad things are just bad things and they don't have any reason that they happen. And you know what? You might never know the reason that a bad thing happens. But bad things are still gonna happen. And guess what? Life is still rigged in your favor, okay? You have to believe that. You have to believe that. You have to believe that life is rigged in your favor, because the bad things are bad, but the good things help you achieve your goals and your purpose and help you help others. So repeat after me, like we discussed earlier. You are the luckiest person you know. And you would say, I am the luckiest person I know. Good, good. You are the luckiest person you know. Good. Life is rigged in your favor. Life is rigged in your favor. You are the luckiest person you know. You are the luckiest person you know. Life is rigged in your favor. Life is rigged in your favor. Very good. Very good. I'm gonna check this one off the list. Trust me, once you start believing that you are the luckiest person you know, it becomes true. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Next, your story is only beginning. Your story is only beginning. And here's why I say that, is because you might not be exactly who you want to be in this moment. I would wager probably none of us are. But guess what? Most stories start off with the main character this big. Maybe they are new in town. Maybe they, are trying to become a superhero and their powers are weak. Maybe they are just down in the dumps. They just got broken up with. That is the start of the story, okay? That is the start. That is the beginning. Your story is only beginning. And guess what? After days and days and days of chasing after your dreams and stacking up, okay? It's all about stacking up days. Because guess what? Bodybuilders, they don't become that huge overnight, even if they're taking steroids. It takes days and days and days of dedication, okay? Somebody who is super smart, they don't become super smart and educated on a lot of topics overnight. It is days and days and days of dedication to studying. And this applies to everything. Your story is just beginning. You are stacking up days and days and days and days of becoming who you want to be. So repeat after me. Your story is just beginning. 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 Good. You believe it? You're in Act 1. Act 2. Act 2, you is going to shock the world, okay? Shock the world. I touched on this earlier, but you are exactly where you're meant to be. You are exactly where you're meant to be. And this really ties into your story being just beginning. Maybe you're in a training arc right now. You're gonna pop out 6 months later, unrecognizable. That's kind of where I'm at. Maybe you are in the mundane. Maybe you're in the mundane, but you are trying your best to keep it interesting. Guess what? You're having an impact on people around you. You're having an impact on people around you because they are depending on you to make things interesting just as much as you're depending on yourself to make them interesting. I'm kind of there too. There are a lot of different situations you could be in, but guess what? You're exactly where you're meant to be. Don't stress too much about all this future planning and relocation. The time will come and you will be ready, but for now, you're exactly where you're meant to be. You're exactly where you're meant to be, and that should be freeing. Live in this season the best you can live to becoming someone who walks in purpose, because you're exactly where you're meant to be. I hope you've been repeating after me, but repeat after me. You are exactly where you're meant to be. You are exactly where you're meant to be. Good. You are exactly where you're meant to be. Good. You're doing so good. You're doing so good. I am starting to really believe you when you're saying these affirmations, which is good. And I hope that you are starting to really believe you as well. The next one that makes you such a main character. People gravitate towards you. People gravitate towards you. Now, some of you might be saying, but Kyle, I'm an introvert. And yet, I would bet there are plenty of very interesting characters in your life. Interesting people gravitate towards you. And that is an absolute blessing. It can also feel like a curse. But think about your favorite main character. Maybe it's Olivia Pope in Scandal. I've been watching some Scandal. I'm on season 2. It's really good. People gravitate towards her. A lot of the oddballs, maybe the leftovers, maybe the people that not everybody would choose to be on their team. You know who else gravitates towards her? The media, the press, and the President of the United States. Because she's just that girl. And that is amazing. That's how she gets done everything she gets done with her amazing team. But it's also a bit of a curse because she has media attention on everything she's doing. Everything she's doing. And not everybody is able to shake off the media or weaponize the media like Olivia Pope. You might have a lot of attention on you. You might have a lot of eyes on you. You might also have very interesting people gravitating towards you. But you are going to be navigating that like the expert that you are. Like the expert that you are, because you've done it for this long. You've done it for this long. Yes. I remember I had a time where I knew everybody in my high school was talking about me. Everyone. I knew that they were. It was a very small high school, and it wasn't even like a rumor that I was like, or anxiety that I was thinking everyone was talking about me. They were. And I felt so anxious because I didn't know what they were saying. I didn't know who was still rocking with me. But at the end of the day, my fame was my fame. I was exactly where I needed to be, and I learned a lot from that time, okay? I learned a lot from that time of being the main character when it's not so fun to be the main character. But people gravitate towards you. Okay, repeat after me. People gravitate towards you. Interesting people gravitate towards you. Interesting people gravitate towards you. Great people gravitate towards you. Amazing. Amazing. I think we can check that off. You're doing so good. You're doing so good. I think that you are doing an amazing job. And I think that you are absolutely a main character. Oopsie, I just hit that. Maybe you should start your own YouTube channel. I think people would listen. Sorry if those sounds are too loud. People would listen to what you have to say. That's the end of the story. Do you want to see Stinky again? I don't know if you watched my last video with Stinky. I don't like that sound. We're gonna stick with the tapping. This is my raccoon mug, Stinky. He's a total side character. Mostly because he's a mug. Alright, my next affirmation is very similar to the last, and that is that you are attracting the perfect support system. Name a single main character who did it alone. I'll wait. Nobody. It's nobody. It's nobody. And if you leave a comment telling me who and prove me wrong, I'll stand corrected, but I don't think that anybody has ever done it alone. And you need, like we all do, a support system, just like any main character does. But guess what? You are attracting them. These people are coming into your life and you can't even stop it. You can't even stop it. Let me tell you how I met my roommate. I met my roommate at my school, which is a 9-hour drive from my hometown, because we were pledging the same fraternity, a business fraternity. And I learned that he lives 15 minutes away from me. Crazy coincidence. We never met back in our home state. We met at school. Well, we didn't really like click or hit it off like immediately. Not that we were not friends, but we just like weren't that close. But we got put in the same presentation group for the pledges. We were in the same Calc 3 class the next semester, and we ended up, my friend asked his friend to be roommates. So my friend pulled me in, his friend pulled him in. So we were not even planning to be roommates with each other. It just happened. It just happened. And I ended up spending more time with him than my original friend who had pulled me into the group. Crazy how these things happen. I am a part of his support system. He is a part of my support system. And that was not really even a choice either of us made. It happened. Things like these happen to you, okay? You are attracting the perfect support system. Say it back. Good, 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 good. You're doing a great job. You are attracting the perfect support system. You are attracting the perfect support system. Amazing. You're doing amazing. All of these affirmations add up to one final affirmation. You might have guessed it already. This affirmation: you are the main character of your life. Say it back. Good, 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 good. You are the main character of your life. And this is so important that you believe that. You have agency, you have power, you have influence, you have, what else do you have? Importance, value, you have a purpose, and you have so much to live for because you are the main character. And everyone is waiting on your next move because they know it's going to be iconic. Iconic, iconic, iconic. You are the main character. Say it back. Good. You are the main character of your life. You are the main character of your life. enjoyed this video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all the things. Comment what you want to see next. And yeah, go be the main character that you know you are.